All right, we are here. Just barely, but it counts. I'm definitely counting it because, of course, this is lucky day 13, and boy, what luck I've had today. Oh well, I knew that sometimes this was going to be an issue. Alright, hello Crash, thank you for joining me. We're just going to be really quick today. So first of all, I did figure out while I was doing my write-up last night and checking on some things, because I always have to come back and check like names and stuff like that. I did figure out what to do with the idols finally. So I was all puzzled. I was all completely puzzled, and it didn't help. It did not help at all that I had another mystery I was trying to solve too. And, you know, you've got a slot and a tab. You don't know what goes in the tab, or you don't know where the tab goes, and you don't know where the slot goes. The immediate assumption is that they go together. Well, obviously they don't, because that didn't work. But come out here. Now, when I first picked up the first idol, it said I should show these to Oswald. So, I went to Oswald. I went to Alva, I talked to frickin' everybody. Nobody had any dialogues or anything like that about the idols. But if we go back to Oswald...
How goes it?
Okay. So again, we look through, we got all the stuff. Closest thing would be treasure hunters, but he's just talking about ways you can die.
I don't go out there if I can.
Okay, King's March has nothing to do. Time travel is new. Was from before it. Doriani's capture is from after it. You know, the Molten Vault, ask him about this. He just tells you the story again. Queen of Filth is the thing we don't talk about. But now, if I go to buy or sell items, and I go over to the idols, they all have a substantial gold value. So I'm pretty sure that's what you do with the idols, is you sell them for a lot of gold. So that's what I'm doing. Now we still got the other mystery to solve. We're going to toss everything here in the dump chest. Except for these, we're going to use these. This will go on my shield. And this will go on my current main weapon. Alright. But before we go to solve that mystery, there's one other thing I want to do.
Changed my mind.
I came up with an idea. I've got all these split points. I didn't know what I was going to do with them. But... Exactly. I have figured out what I want to do with my split points. Okay. So hit X to apply the changes. Yeah, I think we do have to hit X to apply the changes. So, these nodes here about immobilized enemies, I only use those with my two-handers. So we're going to change this. Nope. We're going to change this to weapon type 2. We're going to come down here to some one-handed damage. And we're going to change this to weapon type 1 and then confirm. So that's going to give me a little bit more of a benefit there, especially once I start using my one-hander. So I can't really use the waypoint anymore in this act, so that's going to make things a little bit tricky. But if I come back here to the Temple of Chaos, I think now that I've gone to there, I think I can do the waypoint again. I think I can waypoint to other locations again. Yep, okay. So we're going to waypoint to the Jungle Ruins. Or not Jungle Ruins. the Equani's or Gequani's Machinarium. And we'll waypoint to the start of it, because I think it's the start of it is where I want to go. So, those pedestals really do look like they could hold soul cores. Because they look a lot like this. So, go ahead and summon Alva.
This is a vile ruin that hasn't been looted? No one from campus managed to make it to this part of the jungle.
And we'll just be smashing our way through. Not too concerned with what's in the chest. We need the soul cores, what we actually need. This is one I might have considered doing Stampede or taking Stampede with me for this area. There we go. And here's the green thing. And here's the soul core.
Is
Now,
this soul core sweating?
if I go back to Alva, now I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, and I mean, I am getting old, so my memory could be flawed. If I go and I take this waypoint, so right now, soul core is in my inventory. If I go and take the waypoint, and I go back to the Molten Vault, and I look in my inventory, it's gone. You know, when I go back to the Machinarium, and there's the soul core again. So I can't take that one out.
Oh, goodness. No stone.
Oh, and I got another level. How nice. Alright. We got those, but it's still building up my accuracy, so we'll go ahead and select that as my next one. Alright. We'll see how that fixes my accuracy. We got a small soul core over here. There should be a total of 3 in here. Pick up that soul core. God, that is so satisfying. Just smash, smash. Here's soul core number 2. heard the ching of the next soul core. Just gotta find it. Come on. I'm kind of just running at this point because I'm like, I just want to find the soul cores and see if I can take them out of here. And if this doesn't work, I have one last idea I'm going to try before giving up. Okay, now this I believe is a quest objective. Yes. So that's the quest objective. That one you have to do, I'm pretty sure. Alright, now that I've done that, let's try town portaling again. And nope, gone. Alright. So that ain't working. So that leaves one last idea. This is the tricky one. Alright. For this idea, we are going to go back into my gems. And we are going to grab... I'm going to grab Unbreakable. And then I'm going to find and grab a Stampede. Here it is, Stampede. Alright. We're going to go into my skills and we're going to temporarily remove this from shield charge. We'll just keep shield charge over here. We'll go ahead and socket Stomping Ground and we'll go ahead and socket Unbreakable. Because this next one's going to require speed. Alright. So now I need a waypoint again. Yeah, there's the small soul core. So let's just come here through here to the waypoint. And that'll at least just a waypoint out of here. Alright, now we're going to go back to this freaking chamber that has been boggling me. Molten Vaults. Alright. This is something I had initially thought about doing, and then didn't do. There's the statue for the Molten Gold. Alright. We're going to pull this lever and we're going to run as best we can.
See what happens.
I'm going to look to see if at any point I can get like either something from the trench or yeah, can't stampede through everything, unfortunately. But it does allow me to bowl over a lot of different enemies that I would otherwise be limited by. Nope. Can't seem to roll out of that. Try not stampeding as much and just roll through if necessary, shoot to dead ends. Darn it. Especially with hitting that dead end, I doubt I'm going to make it. That wasn't even the way I was pointing you.
Steel yourself!
Alright. What's the best way to reset this instance? Probably to grab the checkpoint over here.
It's safe to say he's seen me.
Take that to the start, and then we'll start a new instance. Oops, that's not. Screwed up. I screwed up, I screwed up, I screwed up. Alright. Yeah, because it actually looks a little bit like rolling slam might be a little bit better way to deal with being choke pointed off by enemies.
Let's see what happens.
I'm well ahead of it currently.
Hammer and anvil!
Damn, dead end again. I'm caught up with it again. Nope, doesn't seem to matter.
It's safe to say he's seen me.
So, if the two pillars are soul core pillars, which is what they look like they are, then the only way to activate them is with a soul core found in this area. And the boss doesn't have them. And I have full cleared this area several times, so that unfortunately is going to have to remain a mystery. Maybe if I think of something else, I'll try it later. But for now, we will go ahead and we will, let's see, the easiest way to do this, because this way, with this waypoint, it no longer works. So the easiest way to do this, I think, is to, see, that's the Molten Vault, to go to another waypoint, nearest waypoint. Is maybe in the Temple of Kopek. It's either Temple of Kopek or Drowned City. Here's a checkpoint, but not a waypoint. Here's a checkpoint and a waypoint. There we go. Alright. Now I should be able to go back to Act 1. Alright.
Where have you been, lad? It's a good thing. We could sorely use your...
Oh, nice. He gives me an
There's a
11.
piece that... Now, if you could channel your... If you find a binder, do bring it back.
Welcome to the camp. I know you and I. You must have heard something. I fear that our lands...
Okay.
We will survive this. I swear it.
Alright, so... Now, my next order of business. Let's see. I don't think I've got anything I've got. So my next order of business is to finally take care of my dump stash. Let's see if I can actually remember to do the full thing. Okay. Oh, let's switch back to shield charge, because I do prefer that to stampede. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to do. But it is good to know that it has a... that it does know what to... roughly what to do, at least. And momentum, and there we go. Alright, stash these. Do I have any currency? Am I going to be currencying anything? I might currency some stuff, okay. The dump tab. friend of exiles everywhere. Remember, exiles, your hideout is lava. Alright. Talk to Una. Okay, can't use this, so this is going to get disenchanted. This needs to be broken down. It needs to be broken down. Doedris tenure. I should disenchant that. Superior human math needs to be broken down. This needs to be broken down. Actually, how does this compare? Maybe not. Maybe we roll this, I think. Alright. This is going to be sold.
I will treasure it.
This gets sold, and that gets broken down, and this prismatic ring. Let's see. A lot more cold resistance on that one. Although to be fair, cold is not what I need right now. And then I prefer the chaos res, so that's going to get broken down as well. Alright. So, disenchant, disenchant, and disenchant.
Sorry,
Oop,
I was
forgot the
lost.
ring. Disenchant. Alright, let's go to my stash. Let's see if we can get lucky. Alright, Regal Orb. Use. Bam. Light leeches mana. Okay, we're off to the races on this one. We are off to the races on this one. It needs some stun build up. It could use the melee skill. But like, I don't need to give it any mana leech, which means I can add even more physical damage to it. So like, if we take a look at my skill panel, so let me make sure I'm holding the right weapon here. So if we look at my skill panel, my rolling slam is 1628. My bone shatter is 1559.5. My volcanic fissure is 1481.9. So if I equip, oh, there we go. That's what I needed to see. For some reason it wasn't. Okay, so it looks like this is currently a downgrade as is. So that plus one skill is really doing a lot.
Bye.
So unfortunately, oop, forgot.
Welcome to the camp. I know you.
This is not the place for violence.
Sorry.
Okay. There we
Yes?
go. Thank you. Why was it not working before? All right. Then we come here and salvage, salvage, salvage. Sell, sell, sell. Stash, 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 and use these on my shield. Oops, screwed up. Always have to remember to hit the X button. All right. All right, next batch. make sure these are all identified. Oh! The hooded one isn't here. Well, there's a use for my identify scrolls. So just make sure everything's identified.
Sorry, I was just...
Alright, that disenchant will sell first. Alright. We have some armor with a very lousy life roll, unfortunately. I've got some armor I'm currently working on. Helmet needs to be broken down. Armor that needs to be broken down. Here's another helmet. So, better life roll, but I'm not seeing any resistances, so that's going to be disenchanted. Ooh. Let's hit that. Oh, wrong one. Slam. Ooh, chaos resistance. Nice. So we're actually off to a good start with this chest piece. We'll probably regal that in a second. Gloves with accuracy, sell.
I like this one.
That's gonna get broken down. Those need to be broken down. Sell and break down.
Bye.
Break it down. Do.
Yes?
No, you can resist chaos in PoE 1. So chaos is not as bad as it used to be, because chaos used to be really, really painful. So the way chaos worked in PoE 1 is it bypassed any energy shield or defenses. The only thing that resisted it was chaos resistance. That was it. So if you got hit by a chaos attack, you were going to take the damage minus whatever your chaos res was. And since resistances went down as you progressed through the story, you would eventually end up with negative chaos resist and take even more damage from chaos. So chaos resist is very important in PoE 1. It's not as bad now. The way chaos damage works now is if you get hit by it, it no longer bypasses some defenses. There are some defenses that still work, and when it comes to your energy shield defense, it acts like for double damage at taking down your energy shield, but it doesn't bypass your energy shield anymore. So it's not as bad, but there's also more sources of it now. For example, bleeding used to be physical damage and could be resisted with physical resistance. Now bleeding is chaos damage. So, alright, so salvage, 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 and salvage. We've got people with spoopy girls running around. And I forgot to hit the X button again. Alright, almost max there. Alright, let's try regaling. It's not bad, but that's not what I was looking for. I'm not gonna want to risk slamming this. If it were maybe a higher tier, if it were maybe a higher tier chaos resistance.
Sorry, I was just...
Alright. Next set. Darn it. Gonna just have to do this the hard way. Okay, and actually stay in the stash. Alright, identify, 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 identify. Ah! Got a stitch in my side. Actually, more of a pinch. Okay, identify. Alright, back to Una.
Yes?
Darn it, keep hitting the wrong button. Meh. Alright, so rarity, no thank you, plus I can't equip.
Accept.
We're gonna break that down. That's a disenchant. This is getting broken down. This is getting broken down. Sell this.
I like this one.
That's getting broken down. Okay. That's getting broken down. Okay. Alright. That is nowhere near the amount of physical damage I'm dealing. So, we're selling that. And we will roll these. Boop. No, I needed a move speed roll is actually what I was looking there for there. I'm sorry, the answer was movement speed. Yes, movement speed. Alright. So that's getting broken down at the workbench. This gets here. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here.
Sorry, I was just...
And now my shield has max quality. Well, max quality by default. The default max quality. You can raise quality other ways. Alright, almost done. So, boom, boom. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. George, George, George of the jungle. Alright, and then still need to keep my stash open while I make sure I've got everything ID'd. Oh. And apparently on my currency tab, alright.
Sorry, I was...
Okay, that's getting salvaged. That, let's see here. That needs a speed roll. That's getting salvaged. That's getting salvaged. That's getting salvaged. Let's see. This is getting sold.
Another for my collection. Thank
That's
you.
getting sold. I don't want to risk it when I've got a... Don't know why I have a string, but I'm selling it.
Oh, I
This
like
one
this
I'm
one.
rolling on now. Bam. Int. Not what I was looking for. Okay.
Stay safe, if you can.
Oh, need to disenchant now.
Sorry, Sorry.
Alright. helm is probably going to stick with me for a little bit longer, so we can go ahead and boost that up. Let's see, speaking of, now that we have all of these done, we're going to slam the helmet and see what we get. 52 mana. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Okay, so I just want to make sure I don't waste a rune on it when it can potentially get the same suffix. So we're going to slam that again in the future. All right. Now, if I pull up my map, okay. Now, I can't really cursor over, but I can do this with my own cursor. So we have Bira of the Rotten Pack. And it's got some type of reward. I'm trying to see what the reward is. Then we have... Wait, was that... No, nope, that's in Clearfell. Then we have the Forgotten Witch in the Grellwood, and then the Bramblegast in the Grellwood, and then the Tree of Souls. And we have something for a chest for the Witch Hunt. I thought it was something they showed a UI earlier where you can actually like see what the rewards are for killing bosses, but all right. Do I want to play a little bit more? Unfortunately, I'm going to stay disciplined, and I know, like I said, this is going to be a short stream. My write-up for this is going to be really, really short. And then, yeah, then I'm going to be trying to go to bed. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oi, it's you.
Let's gamble a little. Let's gamble some. Alright, so we have random 2 hands, random 1 hand. It's the 1 hand I need the most right now. So, buy. We have an advanced smithing hammer. That is more damage, but as we've seen, that doesn't mean much of anything. Alright, so we'll buy another. Alright. Advanced Slim Mace. This is accuracy and stun duration. So those are all important mods. Yeah, I should keep buying from him before I use any of my regals. Okay, that's a nope. In fact, I can go ahead and just go boop.
Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but cheers.
All right. Level 51. So I'm not even able to use this yet. And it doesn't have a mod I'm looking for on it. Alright, nope. Here's his Brigand Mace, this is last year. Alright, so no, and we'll break that one down. Alright, this is more elemental, but that's not what I'm looking for. This is another one with a lot of elemental. Also, this is a very low tier item, so that's not going to help me. And this is another one with a lot of elemental.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but cheers.
Do a couple more. Nope. Ooh. No, what am I saying? This is the same tier as what I've got. Yeah, mine is better. So, all right.
Later.
He lives up to his reputation.
Sorry, I was. Hello.
And then finally, we go back to the bench. And let's take a roll. $10 mana per enemy kill. That's not bad, but that's not what I was looking for.
Hello.
So no joy there. Oh well. Alright, now we're going to end the stream. Alright, thank you very much for joining me, Crash, and anyone else who happens to be watching. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow won't be so hellish. I knew, like I said, in my original announcement video, the migraines are going to get their say, and the migraines definitely got a lot of say today. So, in the meantime, I've been Exile Erdrick, and I will see